really superstitious, like fucking.
No, he worked on him. It was a whole thing. He had Chinese wizards with his army that went into the capital and started preaching that doomsday was approaching.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
For a whole week.
He basically gaslit them into.
Fucking gangs.
I think when we hit the end of the Chinese zodiac, there's like 1,000-year reign for China. Is that how this works? They've been planning for this all along.
Win eventually.
The Chinese always win eventually. They just play the numbers game, and man, they do be winning. Welcome to Tape Eaters, everyone. This is Yakov here. We have Maud on tap.
Hey.
Flame Upon Herb is here.
Greetings.
Southern Polak.
What's up?
Did I miss anybody? Nope, didn't miss anybody. That's it. That's the panel. We do have an eventful week to look forward to coming up. In 2 days, 2 days, we have news on Chris Chan, one way or the other. That shit is going to court, and we're going to find some shit out. Exactly what the charges are, exactly how long he might be locked up or not locked up. So that's coming up. And then we have the gathering of the Juggalos after that. 1 week, baby. I'll be in that parking lot, all fucked up. It'll be great. I'll be there.
I want to be there.
You gotta be. You stop being square and be there. You gotta make it happen, big guy. So, yeah, we got all the shit for that. The tent, the lights, the fucking inflatable furniture, all the fucking shit. It's gonna rain for a couple days. The idea is you make the coolest tent that's the most fucking waterproof, and everybody comes to you. The whole party comes to you, and you have the tent full of degenerates doing degenerate things. Right, Flame?
Scythian hotbox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that's right.
Return to tradition.
So before we get into more gathering content, I do a video from last year that I want to break out finally. That fucking... Yeah, whatever. There's video. We're going to get to it. What do you guys predict is going to happen with Chris Chan?
Well, I'm going to say... I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I'm going to say... He tosses his ass on the street, right? But goes on a redemption arc, and he becomes orthodox.
That's not going to happen.
It's a redemption arc.
He is Jesus. You can't stoop to the level of some mere denomination.
And he becomes red pill.
Okay, it's gonna happen one of two ways. Either the dimensional merge happens while he's at court, and he flies into the collective consciousness while everything gets torn apart and sonic juice starts raining from the sky. Or...
Like the time frogs rained from the sky?
Yeah, Sonic 2 and all the other
Yeah, it's for the plague of Noah, yes. That's how the frogs got on the ark.
The earth is devoured by fire and water, and he's in the middle of everything.
Okay, so that's one take. Are we all just assuming Chris Chan gets released?
Yeah, he gets released, he finds cult members, and then he Georgetowns them all.
George Floyd's them all?
George Floyd. He spikes their drinks with
he gives them the old Georgia Floyd Stone treatment and blows them up.
Georgia
I miss those stones already, dude.
You heard they found a weird ass fucking time capsule or something underneath it, and it was like just full of random shit.
I heard about the time capsule a long time ago before it blew up. I didn't hear about anything since.
After they cleared it up, cleared all the rubble away, there was one underneath it or something. It was just full of old shit. No one knew what it was supposed to be.
There had to be some significance. They don't just put old shit under the fucking creepy monument.
There was a lamp. There was a fucking a card. There was some newspapers. There was some
adrenochrome samples
Yeah.
and child porn.
Sure, yeah.
There's a bunch of child porn.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh fuck.
It was a bunch of bad files they downloaded from LimeWire on a hard
That's why the
drive.
stones blew up.
So
Yeah,
I do think Chris is probably going to get out on time served. I think that's been the plan all along. They don't want to have to like bring people to the stand because like if you have to get Chris Chan's like his side of the story, he's going to fucking throw himself right under the bus.
What if he fires his attorney and represents himself? That's my prediction.
Well, he's got an attorney, and his attorney is like, keep this guy away from the stand. We'll just wait this one out. Next time it comes up, maybe we'll just get off on time served. And I think that's probably what's going to happen. And a lot of people are like, you can't just take a guy like Chris Chan, a violent rapist, essentially, and just like throw him out. He belongs in jail. You can't put him on the street, but it's like you can't just hold crazy people forever either. Like what's the system in place today for holding people forever for no particular reason? We call that Gitmo, folks. We can put Chris Chan in Gitmo.
That's the thing, though. If they throw his ass out on the street, it's either going to make or break him.
Oh, I'm
Most
sure it'll
likely
make
break
him. I'm sure he'll rise to the occasion finally.
Yeah, he'll have to. Like, he'll sink or swim.
There's this one, and I was looking through the Kiwi thread to see if there's anything interesting. Not really. I found this one post that kind of sums it up, though. He says, this is, I swear she's 18. User, I swear she's 18. That's the username. At this point, we're watching a man drowning in his own feces while dragging anyone trying to help him in the slightest manner. Unless God bear Jesus or the merge happens. We're pretty much watching some poor fucker lose everything and eventually end up dead under a bridge. The court is essentially Pilate, washing their hands after doing their due diligence. It's no skin off their teeth, because they probably go through hundreds of nut jobs like Chris, and there's bigger, important things going on. Anyways, I give it 1 week after release for some dumb fuck to help Chris out in 3 days before they get tired of his bullshit. Which that's almost certainly going to come true. I like the Pontius Pilate analogy here with Chris as Jesus. Yeah. It all works. That's basically what's going on. Like the court's like, well, we did our part. What can we do now?
Who's Barabbas?
Who's Barabbas?
Barabbas. Ralph.
Barb.
Ethan Ralph's Barabbas.
Barb. Who was? No, Barb.
If they're gonna put him on a cross, that needs to be a very strong cross. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
Or use some fucking oats for that bad boy.
Yeah, get this dude some oats.
Oats.
I think that's the clue to the riddle, mystery of Chris Chan. I think what needs to happen is his crucifixion to initiate the dimensional merge.
Oh, he intends to die, my friend. He has every intention of fucking dying.
So just like Jesus came with the miracle of eternal life, Chris Chan, when he sacrifices himself on the cross, it's going to be his metamorphosis is going to be the dimensional merge, and then we're all going to be in the anime, guys.
Inubabe in the chat asks, Mark Dutroux versus Epstein. Who is worse? Who the fuck is Mark Dutroux? Mod? This sounds like a mod thing.
Mark Dutroux. I think I've heard that.
I think that's the Beast of Belgium. I could be wrong.
Mark Dutroux. Mark Paul Alain Dutroux. A Belgian convicted serial killer, rapist, and child molester.
The Beast of Belgium.
Who's worse, him or Epstein?
Oh, definitely Epstein.
Epstein's worse, probably. That guy got caught.
The Beast of Belgium didn't practice fucking blood magic on the girls. He would just have them tied up in basements around Belgium, and then have them shipped to parties.
Yeah, it's not that bad, really.
It's not as...
I've done worse things, is all I'm saying.
Right? It's not like organization doing it.
It's true. That's true. Inubebe says, Inubebe, do a stream on Chris. he says. Which I've done some streams on Chris, and I might do a stream on Chris Chan in the future. Well, if Chris gets out of jail, we'll have Chris on, and I'll tell him I'm the real Chris Chan. And we'll get him all angry.
Came on?
Who knows, man? He'll probably be hurting for money. I'll throw him fucking a $5, and he'll be on with us in no time. Scar in the chat, Weaving Spider says Georgia Floyd Stone fentanyl capsule.
Oh my god.
Giant blue fentanyl capsule.
So, back to the gathering of the Juggalos, I suppose. Let's watch some of this video. Start with this crowd shot. Some of Matt's crowd shot of ICP's performance, huh? There you can hear the audio. It sounds great, right, everybody? And how I long to be back in this crowd. I'm like at work the other day. I'm just doing nonsense. And I'm imagining being in this crowd. And I'm getting like an adrenaline rush. This is the part where they shower you with diet soda. Now I can assure you it's a lot more lit towards the front. Here's Matt back at a safe distance. Does this look like your jam, guys? Is this the scene?
Oh yeah, dude.
We see the bottles flying in the air. We saw the dude who got his face smashed open by one.
I was throwing my fair share.
You can get no Faygo bottles. Where the fuck do you get Faygo from?
No, not Faygo. I had the bang in my hand. I'll just throw that.
You're chugging bags around, some rain energy drinks.
Based bang game.
Yakov,
Oh,
we're here.
shit.
We are. We're here. What do you want from me? Why are you in my face, man?
This is Yakov, fucking about an hour of sleep, a whole lot of money spent on absolute fucking nothing that went right up my nose. Yeah. Here I am, Mog and Matt on camera, live.
I don't know. I love the message that's going on here. Here all the time. Heard it from many people on stage.
Oh, is it
Fuck
you gonna
politics,
harass
fuck the
me?
news, fuck all that. It's about family.
Yes.
That's right, because change starts within, comes outward. Everyone wants to change the world outside in. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, they're gonna Juggalos. Come here. You'll understand what it's all about.
Yeah, you will.
This is you'll get your fucking masters in political science. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
As Matt slowly backs away.
What's up, buddy? You're about to walk into Chris Hansen. Yeah, catch some predators, hopefully. Oh God, just download LimeWire. He's gonna explain the do's and the don'ts of LimeWire download.
LimeWire downloads.
Yeah. Don't do batch files.
No batch
Just
files.
check for EXEs and
Dude, Chris Hansen's right over there. Shut the fuck up. He's right over there.
What?
Dude, this is like the promised land.
It is,
It's
huh?
like the desert. Everybody's just milling around in the fucking desert.
We're finally in, wherever they walk for the 40 miles or whatever.
Delicious turkey leg. We gotta
Turkey
get
leg?
the protein in.
You got a turkey leg? What the fuck? Turkey leg?
some of these fine specimens of humanity. After waiting, we all know you.
And now you can't hear what I'm saying here. It's very cool. I love the video. You can't hear what I'm saying.
I love this.
But you can, what I'm telling Matt here is to take that fucking camera, and fucking get some video of the boobies. Zoom in on the boobies. Always. This is what I was telling him. He was afraid to. He's telling me he doesn't want to be too obvious about it, and I'm like, dude, just real quick, man. You just go over to it, zoom a little bit. Huh?
Do you have the footage I found?
That you filmed?
Yeah, I filmed the water, the wet t-shirt contest.
Oh, I do have that actually. Don't blow your load too soon. We're getting to that. Oh, I don't know what's too hot for YouTube exactly, but you can see two of these homies behind us. Fucking both of those guys who are just to the left of me. The one dude holding up the camera and the other guy next to him were guys who were just kind of tag-alongs. Yeah.
Whoop whoop. Hell yeah. Did you see that one? I'm not gonna lie. What up, dude?
So it's fucking beautiful music. Beautiful music that we're listening to right now.
Whole time, unbeknownst to us, Presto was shitting in his pants.
Preston, yeah. Now we got new lore that Preston had a colonoscopy bag with him.
He had a colonoscopy.
That's what he had. I don't know anything about that. I don't know if that's real lore or fake lore, but the porta potties were ready for him.
Yeah. Just to go in there and fucking ring it out.
See, the lore is he got a ball rocket in his ass, and it sealed his butthole.
We had the cleanest porta john.
Rocket propulsion.
Yeah.
Like the back, we had the best of porta johns in the back of the cut, unused. I was about to die in there one day.
There's no place I'd rather die than the porta potties at the gathering.
Oh, dude, fucking what's that? When you take too many stimulants or some shit, like coke or something, it's hard to shit. That's a thing, right? Or is that like heroin or some shit? I don't know.
His Doro's promo at the gathering.
Cut a promo. Cut a promo.
Promo, you're watching Tape Feeders right here. We're live at the gathering, and we got fucking
Kid and play.
Kid and Play
This is what we got. This is
on
what this fucking getup is all
Then
about.
We got DJ Paul coming up next. Race War Aloe was already on there. He got hit with a head, hit with a fucking Fago to the face, but he kept going.
There's
He's
some
a
little
good
freak
kid.
on there.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
some little
fuck.
mutant on
Some
there,
critter.
too. It's all good. It's all love at the gathering. 2021 with the boys, Tape Eaters. Stay
Send this
tuned.
to me. I'll
Kid
put
and
it
Play.
up on there.
Whoop.
Whoop whoop! What was that, Flame? That's paint. He's doing face paint.
I was saying, like, put this on the Facebook page or send it to me. I'll do it.
I will. It's all bitch.
This is an awesome video right here.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Started hanging out, and hold up. With that being
I think it was DJ Paul all fucked up.
Aaron, you do have.
I don't know what this is. Yeah. This is DJ Paul. He was way too inebriated to be performing. Which is a pretty common thing there. People fucking artists showing up way too fucked up. Danny Brown was the big one last year, where he fucking said, "What is this, Coachella?" and chucked the microphone into the crowd and walked off. Crowd pulling his card.
Drop it.
I've seen this one.
Oh boy. Is this you, Flame?
Yeah, this is my
Flame Vision?
Look at them. They're crawling out of everywhere like true creatures.
Yeah.
They're going to help spray the ladies down. Our lovely co-host Heather Mars is here. Look at her. She's going to be helping getting the girls to the stage, making sure everything is comfortable. We do want to keep everything comfortable. We're here to get wild and we're here to get crazy.
See, my shots were not nearly as good. I was like, I kept getting the backs of like sweaty Juggalos' arms while they held their cameras up, and I just couldn't get good shots at anything. The only problem with this camera angle, and the same thing with most of the camera angles we got here, is that Matt's fucking fingerprints are all over the goddamn screen.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's why it's blurry. In one spot.
Alright, we're gonna bring them up 4 at a time, one lady each pool. Our friends the Monster Dolls.
We got Ben in chat who wants to go here so bad. Go to the gathering.
And the ladies in the tubs are
Oh, go! I'm so hyped.
It's the Mecca.
It is the
The
Mecca.
Juggalo Mecca, bro.
By crowd reaction, the winner of that round. We're gonna do that.
Trey in the chat says, I'm doing this to an anime con in a few weeks, but I'm probably going to be the only high guy. Guy high. I doubt that. Sincerely doubt that.
If Maud goes to this, he has 2 Meccas. He has the Mecca of God and the Mecca of the Dark Carnival.
That's true.
No, dude, we got to start praying in his direction.
He starts a trend of Muslim juggalos. Muslimalos.
We're gonna have Allah saves t-shirts.
You're gonna have juggalos for Allah.
Who you got? Who you got?
Oh
damn
no.
it. Oh, I like
the
the one.
white.
I like, yeah, all the way on the right. Yeah.
The one with the white and the black bottom.
Yeah, no
was,
shit, dude. No shit.
She was just like she was on fire. You just wait.
Oh, I'm waiting, dude. I'm here for this one. I ain't going
I wish I had the
nowhere.
zoom button because like I was in zooming in.
I hear you.
Well, you probably did. I just didn't know how to fucking do it.
Who do you think Flame is focusing on in this camera angle?
Big one.
Yeah.
Oh,
The big
man.
one. Yeah, what am I
Not like the
focusing
tickle.
on?
I like the one like next to it, but not her.
Closer. I thought I was in the front. I guess my memory.
I feel like Matt is the one filming this.
Matt? Really? Because I swore I was closer, dude.
Well,
I
don't know where you are at this point. You might have been close.
Pick a winner from this round. I'm gonna go down the line, alright? I'll hold my hand over their head. We're gonna judge.
No, yeah, that's me. That's me filming. That was my hand right there.
Ah. Yeah, that's mine.
Alright. Pool number 2.
God damn it, I'm fucking up. I was like, I remember I was fucking with like the directional thing. I was like,
Fuck is this guy looking at right now? What the fuck are we filming?
Number 4.
Why is Matt got the camera at these fat guys' back?
It's Flame doing it.
Flame?
Alright, we think we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Pool number 3 for the first round.
Dude, look at that bounce. Gotta love it.
Alright, ladies, thank you so much. The other ladies can exit pool number 3. We're gonna ask you to hang around a little bit. Just step right off stage there and hang tight. Actually, you know what? If you could, just stand in the corner of the stage so people can see you.
Stay here.
That was round number 1. We're just getting started. Let's get the next 4 contestants on this stage.
Oh, chicken butter, just
I like the con girls better. I think the assistants are better. This might be the match.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
big one.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen.
True Ohioan greeting.
Now I gotta try to fucking pull this video before it gets too hot for YouTube. I don't know if we've crossed the line yet. We gotta be pushing up against it.
Unfortunately, I don't think we could even see with this quality.
Well, that was my point. I have better videos. Believe me, I have better. But like, this is the one that I can get away with, I think.
That's crazy. I thought it was so closer. I didn't know this many people were in front of me.
Yeah, that's why my shots are so fucked up. They're like better at times, but most of the time it's just other guys' arms.
It's like Matt's fingerprints is like censoring it.
Ooh, we're pushing the limits. We're pushing the limits here.
Censor. It's like a censor blur. Been funny.
In Japan, they censored Juggalos.
This is the Japanese gathering.
Like,
Jamie in the chat, whoop whoop.
Gathering, they censored pussies.
No way.
Think about them titties. Will it be?
Only butthole.
I like too.
No vagina.
Will it be? Pool number 2. Pool number 3.
No.
Or pool number 4. Another close round, Heather. I think I know the winner. Do you want to whisper what you think in my ear? All right. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, pool number 1. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You guys know what you're doing. I trust you, audience. Thank you very
I'm
much.
currently watching French troops attack Gamal.
Another ladies, thank you.
Nah, that's the wrong thing to watch right now. You're getting this all fucked up, all backwards, actually.
The sounds of the cannon fire and screaming really add to
All right,
the
ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got plenty of more contestants. Should we keep going or should we just quit now? All right, I trust you.
Ralph Lamau in the chat. Hell yeah, festival content. You're goddamn right, dude.
Well, that's a tall bitch.
The clowny princess.
Yeah.
Here she's got some Slavic genetics.
Clowny girl was the winner. Spoiler alert. I think we got a dude in this round. I'm pretty sure is what's going on here.
The one in the red pants.
I think so, yeah. Wait, is it? Can't tell.
So that's a dude. It don't count. It's a dude.
Yeah, that was.
Come on, get out of here. Don't fucking ruin my goddamn stream for this. Get my stream shut down for that, please.
Be careful with the one all the way on the left.
Okay. Okay. I think we're calling it there. I do believe.
We gotta put this footage on the paywall.
Paywall content? Is that what this is?
Yeah, this has to be
This
paywall.
is paywall content. Yeah,
See,
you gotta.
this year we showing up mad early. We stay in there. We camping out in this tent until the shit goes down. So we're gonna make sure to get the good camera angles. Is my stream still up? Still up for now. We still up.
Man, I'm so jealous.
You should be. Everybody should be. All right, let's get to the next video. Here you get the walk from our campsite, basically.
Was I with you?
Yeah. It's our boy Preston.
There's Preston shitting himself right now.
There's just a little bit of poop.
It's squirting in his bag.
Working out?
You're giving him workout advice, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
The grounds are a lot cleaner here.
What do you mean
Alright,
cleaner?
you see the stairs? You see these stairs that we're walking on right now? So these are the fateful stairs where Doro bet the love of his life.
That's true. Where he met the crack bitch, and he gave her a lighter, and I'm like, oh no. She came over asking for a lighter. I'm like, nah, no lighter, nah. And Doro's like, oh. He loved her.
Yeah. What do you think if she was staring hard?
Look at the dinosaur in the background. Fucking awesome.
Absolutely.
You know,
Amazing.
you know this is Cab with the camera because he's fucking zooming in on all the girls.
Oh yeah.
As you do.
Going all the way to the back, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they were playing Bone Thugs and Harmony. That shit was tight.
Can't wait to see that big dinosaur again. Can't wait to eat at these food trucks again. I kept eating them stoner bowls. Look at me. Look how cool I look with a cigarette. Unbelievable. This is me in my prime.
Jesus saves Juggalos.
Look how sweaty and disgusting I am. This is how I was meant to live.
This is primal yak. This is like yak's ancestors.
This is animal mode, dude. Straight running this bitch. We got Maud over there in the wheelchair.
Come on, Cameo. I'm watching over them the entire time.
Oh, I didn't see this man.
Found Drifter again, the man who was born from a dumpster. The show me your butthole Grinch.
Fucking hilarious.
His butthole prolapsed 2 times that day.
Made it in.
Why did you think
Same way Flame did. Drifter made it in, just like Flame did. Good on him.
It's
Walk
the
right in.
narrator.
Water's fine. Stop, Mr. Grin. Whoop. Whoop.
This is where we take some time with the Drifter to get his perspective on life. The audio is trash. Maybe you'll get the gist of it. And this is basically the crowd forming before main stage gets buck wild.
Let's keep running.
Did we catch footage of that night?
What's that?
Did we catch footage of that night? That was Ouija Mac playing, right?
Ouija Mac? I don't think we have any footage of that, but that's not what the people want to see anyway. They want to see us going about the fucking festival. Nobody wants to see the performances. I'm convinced of that.
They want to see me buy a crystal from this.
These are really nice. I like these.
Yeah, you're complimenting her rocks.
I'm guessing these are all handmade.
Huh?
Verifying that they're all handmade rocks.
they're handmade rocks?
Identifying rocks with flame.
Thank you, Rockmonger.
Wow, how much for this one?
All the ones on this side are $10.
$10?
Probably not rocks.
I'm digging this one.
I love crystals.
You're just telling her which ones you like. You're not buying nothing.
Wow. Interesting. How much for this one?
It's like me wasting time.
I think I got $5.
I like your tits. How much for them?
Like I'll go to a shitty like new smoke shop and I'll go in and their prices are like great and I'll be like, oh wow, you got this in stock. Oh wow.
Yeah, I do that shit too.
Oh God, what'd you do?
It's funny. Like it's touching the lens, dude.
I know, dude. Motherfuckers have no idea what they're doing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how stupid people can be. There you go. It looks great now. It looks so much better. What the fuck? This is the type of shit that happened when I wasn't in control of the camera, and I was not in control of the camera.
The Drifter.
Humble Among! It's Humble Among with the green hair. Fuck yeah.
What the fuck? Is that bomb? Hold up. This is for science.
Got Humble Among in this shot. I didn't realize.
What the fuck is that, a bomb?
Yes.
Is that him lighting it?
Yeah, you're doing dabs, dude. The dab bong. That's the rig.
Oh, shit. This dab. He's killing people out here.
They're about to take it. They're about to be in the fucking sky.
I'm gonna tell Humble that he's in the fucking stream. Everyone go sub Humble Among on YouTube.
This guy's got like a cave bear physique. Like, look how much hair he has on his back.
That's impressive, dude.
He got the Neanderthal phenotype. He'd like wrestle a bear and win.
Look at him go, dude. He's having a good time.
Oh shit, he's going hard.
He's fucking sick.
What's his name? The Drifter?
He's the drifter, dog.
Yeah, dude, he fucking killed that shit.
Can't wait to see these motherfuckers again. Keep seeing people in the crowd. I'm like, I remember that guy.
Hash cards? Hash cards. What?
I'm getting wheeled out there real quick.
You gotta show tits to,
Oh, you see, Mod saw a Turkish juggalo.
No,
I
you have to
wish,
show tits.
man.
Got
That'd
it.
be
That's why they were
awesome.
ruling him out that fast. He had to meet her, so he told him to push him at top speed.
Oh!
I can smell the grape leaves and the olive oil.
Is that what you smell when you watch this? I smell body odor and weed.
And weed that smells like body odor.
Is that a fucking wizard?
There is a wizard. There's many wizards there. Not all of them are dressed like wizards.
He's gonna teach us the secrets of real.
The staff is actually
Right.
long.
Telling Drifter it's interview time, buddy.
I had to take the idea. I was like, man, power, juggalo power. Woo. Alright. Drifter. You were one of the most interesting people I met while I was here. Hands down.
Now, audio is shit, as you can fucking tell. That's why the editing of this became impossible. I am asking Drifter, who had told me that he is a true chaotic neutral, what he thinks of that. What that means. True chaotic neutral, boys. In the flesh.
Hands down. Now, you told me a long story. You were homeless in a dumpster, correct? Yes, I was.
Homeless and born of the dumpster, knows the dumpster well, came from the dumpster to the gathering, only leaves the dumpster for the gathering, I hear.
Florida, and I also lived in a dumpster in Oklahoma, too. Gotcha. Now, you told me about this philosophy that you think you are true chaotic neutral, correct? Yes, I am. Can you tell me what that means? True chaotic neutral. Okay. To be true chaotic neutral, if I was walking down the street and I saw a big burly man and a modern citizen, not very big, and into a fight and beat up.
This kind of reminds me of the homeless dudes that used to live outside.
I would talk the medium-sized man a weapon and says, now it's a fair fight. Now $50 to whoever freaking wins. And whoever loses, I'll buy dessert.
So, he says there's a big dude and there's a medium dude and they're having a fight. He's going to give the medium-sized guy a gun. And he's going to say, now it's fair. And then he's going to buy him dessert.
Base.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. And now, if you live in a world with a jungle, it's crumbling before you. Is it right to add flames to that fire? I want to know from your perspective.
For every fire brings new life.
It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yeah, Phoenix rise from the ashes. Just like dragons. Dragons will come back one of these days.
Dragons will come back one of these days, he says.
Based, he's gonna turn us into Skyrim, and we're gonna fight. We're gonna learn Dragon Rend.
It's true.
Literally, real dragons.
They're stuck in the hole.
Listen to this. Listen to this part. You gotta pay attention here.
Rising from the ashes.
Yeah, Phoenix rise from the ashes. Just like dragons. Dragons will come back one of these days.
Literally, real dragons.
I believe they're stuck in the hole in the Antarctic.
They're stuck in a hole in the Antarctic, and look at Doro's face and my face at the same time. Wouldn't even realize what the fuck he's saying.
This dude's like a freaking Indo-European stepdad.
We're both just in awe of him and the sheer spectacle of his magnificence and his majesty.
Going to Agartha. That's where his dumpster's at. Don't you know?
True.
That's
true.
That's why he knows.
Loki's gonna come out in a flaming dragon.
There's a hole in the dumpster that leads directly to the center of the earth.
Really? There's that cave that goes down into the center of the earth. You know the whole turn.
Agartha?
Agartha.
I like to say
Dragons there be lame.
the gathering of Juggalos is my Agartha. This is the center of the earth right now for me. For everyone here. Correct?
Nice. I want my lady Aurora to come on.
Bring her on.
Young lady.
Whoa,
This is my lady Aurora. She literally saved my life. Okay, after living in a dumpster in Florida, I went to the super gathering. This lady right here gave me a home.
She literally found him in a dumpster and brought him home. That was the story. Oh, we heard the story quite a few times. Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Hell, that's true love.
And before I had this home, I did not have the birth certificate. I didn't have a social card. I didn't have an ID. Didn't have anything. He helped me get all three of them. Now I have a truck. And I'm about to get my driver's license.
Nice. What's up, Juggalos?
Right here.
Glad to have you here, man.
Oh, I can't wait to go back.
I can solve the Rubik's Cube in under 2 minutes at a time.
Well, I'll be damned.
We're gonna find
Tree Hugger, give me my Rubik's Cube.
He's solving the Rubik's Cube. Brace yourselves.
Can I ask you a question? Are you listening?
Yeah, he did like really quick.
Can you be a boomer and a juggalo at the same time?
Can you?
Can you? He's asking
Maybe
a
I'm the
real
only boomer out
question.
here tonight. I'm told that. You're on hallowed grounds here. You know the Grateful Dead once played here?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of...
Wait, hollow ground as in Agartha's beneath it?
Everything goes to Agartha.
If you dig deep enough, you can find the Ouroboros.
It's true.
cool for a guy like me, but I tell you what, the Deadheads don't have shit on the Juggalos.
That's true. Can't stand the Grateful Dead.
And so it is. This next artist grew up in the business from the age of 12. From the island, R.A. the Rugged Man. Come on out.
Oh, yeah.
I got a word to gather on what makes some noise. Y'all ready to see the legendary R.A. the Rugged Man? I need y'all to...
What's that?
The fingerprint is right on the Rubik's Cube.
Well, it's right in the center of the screen. That's where they decided to fucking touch. I don't know. Because it's ridiculous. Because like they gave it to me and they're like, oh, I think it's a little smudged. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just wiped it off with like a fucking shirt, and it was fine. You just don't touch it over and over.
Crime any moment. Everybody's faces are blurred.
Done.
That's crazy that we all stood there in silence.
Isn't that crazy that because we were all fucking a little tweaked out, like fuck, just gotta look at something.
Like a 300 IQ. He's like the next Diogenes.
Yeah. Still
Lives in
live
his dumpster like Diogenes.
in a dumpster and jack off into people's hair.
He like insults Alexander the Great when he comes to see him.
You're blocking my shot, you fuck bitch.
And everyone's got a grift out here too, as we're about to learn. You can see some grifts happening on camera right now. The guy getting money stapled to him.
Femcell detective. Glasses, tall girl.
Some random lady offers Cab a shot of peanut butter whiskey. Gotta say yes.
Oh, that sounds fucking awesome.
Here, Preston takes the cameras and he's extremely uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, looks like the guy that used to work
He's shitting
at
himself.
the gas station.
Oh, here we go. God, that's good.
What's a dang Cadmio? Cadmio, why didn't you like eviscerate?
This is Cab vision right now.
Thank you. Woo!
That's crazy.
All the Highlanders are charging.
Highlanders.
I'm still watching the Waterloo movie.
Oh, look.
I was like, where are the Highlanders at?
Is that just half $1?
Slap her ass for $1, I'm saying. Slap her ass for $1. Yeah, I got a $1 bill for that.
I got $1.
There you go, Doro.
Where's this bitch at?
Better run over there.
Trying to bitch out. Trying to bitch out. We're not bitching out.
Oh, she stopped. Let's go.
On the hunt. On the prowl.
Man or blood.
You see the target ahead of us. We're zoning in on that fucking thing.
Bitches. Interesting looking.
We got any losers in the house? Where my losers at? Put your L's in the fucking hand if y'all motherfucking losers. All my losers, put your L's up. Down to regular, ordinary losers.
Woo!
If you're gonna go for it, actually go for it.
Oh, no, Doro got mine.
Alright! Better! Stop running! Stop you!
Doro gets BTFO'd completely for slapping the ass improperly.
He didn't use proper technique.
Yeah, he didn't put enough mustard on it.
He went easy on her. I
Yeah.
think Doro could like do more
Well, for
damage.
$20, you can kick this guy in the nuts.
That's the thing too.
Get 100.
We almost caught Shaggy Two Dope kicking the guy in the nuts. We didn't quite make it in time for that one. God.
Ice bucket.
Most likely, man. This is survival mode, dude. Get through it. You better hope you brought enough, and if you don't, you're dependent on the kindness of others. If you can't afford to slap a bitch in the ass, you're gonna have to beg for that $1, dude.
Got walking
Can't afford
stick.
to slap her.
This is all the
I got
clowny
that.
motherfuckers heading to the main stage for the show. I don't know if anything else happens. I think we just kind of walk to the merch tent. Oh god, something else happens. We find finds some chicks to perv on.
I like how that was like a quick
Is she wearing her SS cap too?
Yeah, she's wearing an SS cap.
Can I get a selfie by any chance? Maybe not with the porta potties.
I know, cab vision, definitely. I want to look like this dude one day. I I want to be just like him.
Industrial goth.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
That bitch was jiggling.
Doobie.
Doobie jiggling.
Of course you did.
Whoop Contest says, I'm so proud of us for not burning the only park bench. Ben asks, is the gathering an annual event? It is, dude. And yeah, Humble, you were in the shots. You do be in those shots. Good to see you.
Nice, brother. Nice.
If I can't make it this year, for sure next year.
Dude, big F for you. Big F.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you to
You better come.
I will specifically put back like a grand for this shit.
I think we got one more gathering video. At the merch tent, buying some shit from my GF. I don't know what happens in this video.
I'm just buying shit. We fell for the commercial trappings of Samsara.
The commercial trap. There's so little of that shit though. There's just like one like, you know, that one path you go down where they're selling shit everywhere. Other than that, like the only shit you're being sold is like some guy's art pieces or like drugs. Besides food. Food's around, but that's...
Dude, I was so surprised that the table I was buying a whole bunch of blunts from, like, that table also was selling shrooms. I didn't find that out until, like, the last day.
Yeah, dude, they were just straight up vendors selling drugs. It was awesome.
I didn't even realize they just had it out in the open like that.
That's why I go to festivals, bro. That amount of freedom is, like, it's necessary for me.
What is it? Free buttons.
There's just cool shit everywhere, like...
Get 'em, boys. Kill them all. Fucking frogs.
Doro's trying to get a fucking free button or pin or whatever. It's for Juggalos. He could have showed his butthole. I'm pretty sure that flies. Look at that dinosaur boy. It's unbelievable.
Nice.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that was a dragon he was talking about.
That's a Gartha Rising.
Where's the bit where they're gonna show Mr. Ballsack?
Alright guys, I got that for a break.
Flame's leaving. Whoop whoop flame. Whoop whoop.
Alright, whoop whoop. Alright, peace.
Skip around a little bit. I don't know what happens in this video.
It's so funny they're gonna be playing Mr. Ballin videos.
Yeah, the Mr. Ballin tent. Yeah, dude.
It's a cold stream guard, guys.
Sneaking into the crowd. Fuck yeah.
One more time, say ho, 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 hey! Hip hop, say ho, ho,
We just got performance here. Yeah.
What's that noise mean?
What's that noise?
I think you get the idea. You get the idea.
It's based.
Oh, I can't wait to be back there amongst the fucking throngs of people. My people. God, dude. People who desire freedom to be able to do whatever the fuck they please.
I wished I would have known about this, like, back in fucking January. I did. I would have, like, put back for it.
We knew about it. We all knew.
Yeah, but I was like fucking just watching the stream at the time. I wasn't like in the fucking Discord.
Oh, we all knew. It was no secret. The gathering was happening, and there's no place on earth I'd rather be. That was never a secret. Oh, what more to say? What more to say? I'm leaving. I'm leaving next week. Next Tuesday.
This is my honest opinion. The women there were way better looking than I thought they would be. I was like expecting like Walmart tier, like
yeah. There's all qualities of women. The problem is, I would say that there's not as many women at the gathering as other festivals.
Yeah.
A lot of other festivals kind of cater to women, whereas this one doesn't. This kind of caters to dudes, millennial dudes. Yeah. So most of the women who were there are like with their guys and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
still though, like it was impressive. I was expecting worse. Like.
This year, I plan to stream like every day. I want to make sure I get the content out. Last year, I had a whole other idea, and the dude I expected to edit things didn't edit a goddamn thing. And I'm not good at video editing. I don't know anything about it, really. But yeah, this year, I'm going to fucking stream. I'm going to get lots of content. Especially because I'm making connections now. I know people, so we'll be doing this.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it's great.
Shit, yeah. Gonna pick up Cab and Doro from the strip club, and we'll be on our way. All right, where the fuck were we? Let's take a little break and watch some of the old Hunter Biden content. How about that?
Oh, sure, yeah. We'll go to Hunter Biden.
Let's do it.
Oh, they're charging, boys. The dragoons.
They gonna aim me for this one.
Hunter Biden charges crab rangoon.
You know what's really
Scott's Grays are charging.
I know what it's rangoon. It's a cavalryman that doesn't fight on horseback. He fights on foot.
Yo, we need more fucking Hunter Biden rap tracks. Any Juggalos want to get on that? That'd be great.
Hunter Biden becomes a juggalo.
Some of these are phenomenal. This video's great, dude.
Seriously, at this point, he should just make a rap video. Like,
I know, dude. He could definitely profit off of it. He'd make money for the rest of his life.
Why did he just deep throat that ice cream cone?
Yeah, it goes hard, dude. This song's pretty fucking boomerish. It's like all about vaccines and shit, but like I don't care. This is fucking hot.
It is. Bass. Here's the crap.
You know what the worst part of working overnights is that the fucking liquor store is always closed when I'm awake. It's a fucking problem. Stuck here drinking natty lights.
At least got to get those 8% ABV natty daddies.
Natty daddy.
Those things will fuck you up. Not as much as a Steel Reserve will, though. Good God.
I still know people who will defend the flavor of Steel Reserve.
It's horrible, but it's like Kratom. It's one of those things you get used to.
Yeah, I don't get used to Kratom. In fact, I get less used to it as I drink it. I don't want to try it ever again. No more.
It's one of the worst tasting substances. It's gotta be. Like ashes.
So basically, the point here is that Hunter Biden should run for president on the independent ticket as some sort of libertarian.
More entertaining than Joe. Yeah.
He'd go to a gathering. He'd make it a national holiday.
That's what we've been saying, dude.
Gathering on the steps of the White House.
Gathering is mandatory. Everyone has to go to it.
Yeah.
Well, we're back on the gathering. I'm doing the last bit of my gathering shopping. I'm looking at this fucking pack of Whippets, the fucking whipped cream boys. Look, a pack of 600 for $220. That's not a bad price at all. That's like 30 cents a pop.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's the way to go here.
About
Whatever.
the Delta 8 carts. You're not going to worry about no Delta 8.
Did you guys know an alligator gar bit a woman celebrating the 4th of July at Lake Corpus Christi? Why would an alligator gar be a communist?
Oh, you see, alligator gars are a very ancient species of fish. They're like from the dinosaur era. And they do not... They're angry about their land being taken from them. Of course, it attacked them.
Yeah, the collective consciousness. They developed it as a defense mechanism against man.
I hate man. Man is the worst.
Sucks. I'm going to kill him.
I was wondering why you gave me a video of an alligator gar, and I'm like, what is this? And now I understand why I had that video, and I probably should have downloaded it. I'll just get an image of an alligator gar instead. It really serves the same purpose.
Pull that up, James.
I will. It's a nasty little bastard.
The Polish Lancers, they got him. No.
Got him!
Not the winged hussars.
This is a good picture.
That's like 500 years before this.
I know, that's 1600s. This is 1800s.
Bro, this the whole 200.
Let's put this boy on screen for
Fucking
everybody.
up our timeline, Pollock.
We got an alligator gar on screen. Everybody can see that boy
gar.
and why he's so
I don't,
terrifying.
man.
Now, you guys can't. Fuck you guys. Sick and tired of catering to you. On Monday, Joanne Garcia
Back
was...
to the Waterloo movie.
Joanne Garcia was wading in shallow water, setting up a canopy near Sunrise Beach when she immediately felt pain from a pair of razor-sharp teeth sinking into her foot. The lake is located near Mathis and is known to have alligator gar. I started kicking my foot, and my sister-in-law didn't know what it was, but she started kicking too, Garcia told the TV station. She saw the body come up out of the water and swim away, but he had gotten a hold of my foot and tore it up pretty good. Giving the appearance of a prehistoric dinosaur with a long snout filled with sharp teeth, the alligator gar can be a scary sight. Though they aren't a fish to be feared. Well, just bit that fucking lady, dude. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department said that a bite from the alligator gar is extremely uncommon, and there have never been any confirmed attacks on people. Okay.
That's a lie.
Warden Laren Johnson, a Wildlife Department game
The
warden,
article was written by an alligator gar.
said that people will sometimes get their fingers or toes nibbled on by gars who mistake them for small fish. He said Garcia likely startled the fish when she stepped down near its snout, or it thought she was a small fish. Garcia's injury wasn't severe, and she was able to treat it with antibiotics and a little rest. So there have been many stories of alligator gar killing people. None of them confirmed. Nothing that severe has ever been confirmed, but there are like urban myths about that.
I'm pretty sure one of those bastards killed me in Skyrim.
That's a slaughter.
That's true. I was gonna make a fucking.
It looks exactly the same.
Dude, I was gonna fucking start a new playthrough in Skyrim as Juggalag, the Juggalo warrior, and I was told that I should probably use alchemy, and obviously one-handed with axes. Yeah, clearly. Yeah. But like alchemy, I'm like that might be too much for a Juggalo. Juggalo's just gonna take the slaughterfish scales and shove them right up his ass. Like kicks in like a half hour, and it lasts all day.
I like I love the Hearthfire expansion because I like to go hunt the fucking animals and like have a trophy room. It's fun.
That does sound fun. I'm going to play Skyrim again, folks. Can't wait. Next story. Elderly woman killed by alligators after falling into country club pond.
Ooh.
Got her. The elderly woman, according to officials, reportedly lived near the course and was seen falling into a pond at the Boca Royale Golf and Country Club. The woman reportedly struggled to get out of the pond before alligators attacked her and pulled her underneath the water's surface. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office and the Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission have vowed to capture the alligators responsible for the woman's death as the investigation continues. The woman's identity has not yet been divulged. Alligators have been found in increasingly unlikely places across the U.S. this year. An alligator was recently found swimming in a rather unlikely place, a lake in Wisconsin. On Wednesday, J&R Aquatic Animal Rescue, based in Menasha, Wisconsin, posted about an 18 to 24-inch American alligator on Facebook. 24-inch alligators? This just reminds me of Hulk Hogan.
That's what I call it. I call it the alligator.
That's what you do. The small gator was found in Long Lake in Fond du Lac in Sheboygan counties, according to this Facebook post. Last month, officers with the Midland County Sheriff's Office responded to a call about a small American alligator that was found under a car in an RV park. Midland County is the middle of West Texas desert, not anywhere near where alligators are usually found. So these boys becoming more common? What's up with that?
Yeah, maybe it's because there's more abundant food, like, you know, because you got all these invasive species, like the wild hogs. You get the cats everywhere that are, like, wild. You get the, you know, stray dogs everywhere. There's a lot of, like, extra food, maybe, that's luring them to places they wouldn't have been before.
I would say it's pollution of the wetlands.
That, too. That's probably driving them out.
They're migrating to cleaner pastures.
I've been like seeing a lot of shark attack stuff too. And obviously, like all the articles say it's global warming. I am not a number, I am a free man in the chat is also saying global warming. I tend to doubt it because the narrative on global warming seems to change constantly. And now everybody seems to have forgotten about it for other fucking topics. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm definitely a skeptic, dude.
Fucking, yeah.
Decidedly skeptical of that.
Hey, you
Maybe
saw
it
what they were
is.
doing with the heat, right? Like it was this temperature like 3 or 4 years ago. And they just had like the normal weather show on the media. And today, like it's the same temperature, and they have like everything in red, like everything's a fucking emergency.
Yeah, well, it's all fear. That's everything you see on TV.
Panic, panic, panic.
Yeah, they just want your mind breaking into little pieces so that they can build it back up as their weird little disassociated slave. That's what the media wants. And I am not a number, I am a free man clarifies that he was being sarcastic. Yeah, summer is now global warming. Summer is now global warming, he's saying, yeah.
Yes.
That does seem to be the fucking narrative on a lot of things in life. Oh, this little thing, now this is a big deal and you have to stop everything you're doing. And really, it's all just, at the end of the day, from my perspective, it's all just an excuse to make sure that we're using less resources because the people in power know they have access to less resources. The infrastructure is breaking down. We're not going to have access to this stuff, and they're going to have to limit it somehow.
That's going to be the cope. It's just like the shit that's going on in the Netherlands. That'd be an interesting thing to do a video on, the fucking farmer protest.
Rebellion.
Yeah, farmer rebellion, basically. They're like fucking blocking the roads with tractors.
Are they still like killing rich people and?
No, that's Sri Lanka. Oh yeah, they're burning down all the houses of the politicians.
Yeah, in Sri Lanka, yeah. And like there was a dude like they were all like dancing in the fucking Capitol building. It was hilarious.
Fuck, man.
Overran it.
We gotta take notes. We gotta take notes once in a while. And like I look at shit like this, and like I know there's some asshole out there who's being like, "Oh, this actually isn't based because these people are actually sympathizing with these guys who are kind of communist." Like I don't fucking care, dude. Just burn down their houses. I don't fucking care. Burn them down. Nothing else. And I'm sorry I said I probably shouldn't just say it like that, but look, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. He's gonna burn down the houses.
It's called literary device, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
When we say houses, we mean
video
the orphanages.
Yeah, burn down the orphanages. I'm pretty sure you can still say that on YouTube. I don't think there's any issue saying that. As long as you don't fuck with the politicians, you're good.
Yeah. God, not the poor politicians. Think of them. They're so sad.
Whoopconda in the chat says, soon the poor will have only the rich to eat.
Mitch McConnell will have to like not get his golden toilet this year, guys. Think of how sad he'll be.
And
Michael Moore will lose 2 of his 5 mansions.
I am looking forward to the day that society truly collapses so I can just be a cannibal. Be what I was born to be. Eat what I was born to eat.
Become the wind to Juggalo.
Mm-hmm.
The first wind to go Juggalo.
Don't tempt me, dude. I'll do it.
Show up at the gathering, it'll be all like fucking lanky and gangly. It'll be like running on all fours. But it'll have the Juggalo paint on.
If I could transform into any animal, I would be a 100-pound sailfish that leapt out of the water and stabbed a woman on a boat off the Florida coast.
That's a good segue.
Yeah. So a 70-year-old woman was stabbed by the bill of a 100-pound sailfish that leapt out of the water and attacked her as her companions were trying to reel it in on a boat near the Florida coast. The sailfish stabbed the woman from Arnold, Maryland in the groin area with its pointed bill. Got its bill wet, dude.
It just went right for it.
What you got there, bitch?
Well, hey, maybe he smelled like littler fish.
Oh, God, dude. This lady boofed a fish! So this was Tuesday while she was standing in the boat as 2 companions tried to bring it in on a fishing line about 2 miles offshore from Stuart, Florida. The companions applied pressure to the wound and the woman was taken to Stuart for medical treatment. The woman told deputies that the attack happened so fast she didn't have time to react, according to the sheriff's office report. Sailfish are among the fastest fish species in the ocean, and like the swordfish, are recognizable by their extended, pointed bills. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says they are known for their fast runs, acrobatic jumps, and head-shaking attempts to throw a hook. The largest,
Just like me.
The largest sailfish caught in the state was 126 pounds, but most anglers release the fish when caught. Sailfish are the fastest fish in the sea and can reach speeds of 68 miles per hour. There's a lot of sailfish facts.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the real big game fish, they often like taste like shit to try to eat. Like I think marlin's not that good. So a lot of times, like they'll fucking throw it back. I know for a fact, tarpon, those giant like fish they fly fish for, those things fucking suck to eat. I've tried their meat before; they're horrible.
All I know is swordfish is like my favorite food in history. It's so goddamn good.
Never had it. Is it good? Any? Like,
yeah, it's like a fucking steak, brother. It's just like a badass steak.
It's like tuna then.
Yeah, it's a lot like tuna. It tastes like tuna, but it's better.
I've caught a yellowfin before, and we had like we took it to the fucking like in Corpus Christi. You'll go like when you go fish and you come in at the docks, will be like this this old cool like black dude that will clean your fish if you like pay him. I think it's like $20. He's really good at it, and he gets every bit of meat off of them. And yeah, I caught like I think a 73-pound yellowfin tuna. He like carved it up, and we went and took it to the hotel and like grilled it on the balcony. That was like fucking amazing because it was like right out of the fish.
That's some satisfying shit, dude. Fucking eating a fish that you caught. Nothing tastes better, except unless it's full of bones, then it might be whack. Still tastes good though.
It was great because we cooked it, over like a charcoal, fucking just one of those cheapo brown pits, and it like cooked it perfectly. Like it was like eating a steak, like just like a steak, but like melts in your mouth.
So what would you do if a Goliath grouper attacked you and stole your fish?
I'd fuck it.
Stick my cock in its mouth.
He doesn't need his wheelchair.
I'd come after him.
Maud's like a really good swimmer.
You're not getting away. Use my teeth.
Do I have this video on tap?
Was it the one where the fucking grouper bites at the guy's face?
I gotta download it real fast.
There's one where the dude's got his head, like he's put his scuba gear on or whatever.
Scuba.
He goes down. It fucking like rips his scuba gear off of him.
I'm getting this fucking video. I want this damn thing.
I want to catch a grouper. I've never caught one. My uncle caught one that went like 50 something
Trying
pounds.
to get that group pussy.
A spear fisherman diving 3 miles off Jupiter, Florida, was attempting to remove an amberjack from his spear when he noticed a Goliath grouper approaching him with an eye toward a free meal. The Goliath grouper, a fish known to be inquisitive and fearless, also proved to be aggressive as Arif Sabir discovered while diving in a group that included his wife. So, is the shit done downloading? Am I done stalling yet?
Is he dead? Is his wife alone?
The wife got eaten by the grouper too.
I will live with her inside the grouper. We will make a home and a family.
Inside the grouper.
Yeah.
Salam, sister. I got the grouper that murdered your husband.
The grouper is our home.
Let's pull this shit up.
There it is, yeah.
Grouper jihad.
Like a giant saltwater bass. I think they're from the same family. They can get like 700-800 pounds.
Juicy boy.
Ah!
Oh, he got it.
Yeah, dude. He ain't taking no for an answer. What do you think he did with that spear? Do you think he used it to kill a man?
Yeah.
So what usually happens though, they design stuff like that on purpose in case like a fish gets hooked and gets away. Usually the metal will rust away to nothing in the salt water in a few days.
Yeah.
So the fish will be fine. Yeah. It'll just fall out of his mouth once it rusts up enough.
Plastic, no. Plastic.
Found the gun. Found it.
It's a big ass fish. That fish probably weighs 100 pounds. Because look at it compared to the diver.
Yeah. I have no idea
Mogged.
how. Yeah. He's flexing.
And like for reference, that 73, I think, pound tuna is what I caught. I got it written down, but it was in the 70s. But I fought that fish, what was it, like 55 minutes? Now, I was like physically sore afterwards. Like my whole like stomach hurt because the butt of the rod like goes into your stomach.
Yeah.
That fish is just constantly yanking on it. Oh, it was fun though. Like biggest fish I ever caught on saltwater. I've caught like a freshwater grinnell that went like almost 20.
Sick, bro. I've caught some striped bass out at sea. They were big as fuck, probably like 3.5 feet, something like that. At least 3 feet.
I love doing that in the winter when the fucking shad schools die off in the winter in Texas, and the striped bass will follow the because we have them in our lakes. They put striped bass in our lakes. Follow these shad schools, and they'll like be fucking eating the dying ones. You can just take a spoon or whatever and toss it behind into the school of shad, and you'll like catch a 3-foot long striped bass every time.
Sick.
It's ridiculous.
So, Kaliningrad, a giant catfish attacks divers working on a bridge repair.
Russian catfish.
The Interfax news agency reports that divers working in the waters of the Pregel River near Vysoky Most was the... I don't know what that is. They had an unusual problem. While conducting renovation of underwater elements, employees of the company UAB entered an area inhabited by giant catfish. The predator, which weighs about 200 kilograms, is not happy about the violation of its territory and shows its dislike to the divers working underwater. As has been established, the animal has its den near the bridge in which it lives and which it tries to defend against intruders. Underwater works manager managing the work on the bridge. I'm sure this is translated from fucking Russian.
Yeah.
He said, divers said that somewhere near the bridge, a pit catfish weighing 220 kilograms was living. He was keeping them out of his lair.
That's a 440-pound catfish for like the English.
That's retarded.
Yeah, that's a big catfish. That's a huge fucking catfish.
Artur Kurpin, something like that, representing the Kaliningrad city administration, assured that divers will conduct their activities so as not to disturb the giant catfish. The work, which began in 2016, is expected to last until May of 2017. So nobody died. That sucks. I want this thing to fucking just rip somebody's goddamn limbs off and let them to bleed out in the fucking water, dude.
There's a video I see it. It's probably fucking copyrighted all the shit, but it's of a whale's catfish, the same kind. And he's like hunting birds on land, and he like gets to the very edge of the water, and like the pigeons are retarded, and they get close to get a drink, and he like fucking just pounces on them.
Catfish
them into the water.
Catfish are nasty little bastards. One time I caught a catfish. I was just fishing off a dock, and I got him out of the water. I was so happy because it was huge. I caught this big ass fish. They just started shitting all over the place.
Yeah, they do that.
And I hated them from then on.
It adds the flavor.
Yeah.
You don't have to clean them after they do that.
Just take a bite out of them.
You gotta take the Gollum peel and fucking eat him raw.
Catfish are fucked up creatures. They get fucking huge. Aren't they like one of those creatures that just keeps growing as long as they have the space for it?
I think flathead catfish, the kind that's more of a predator that lives around here in the rivers, they get because they don't eat dead stuff. They're one of the only catfish species that like actively hunts only, and they get really big. Like I think 135 is the record. They take forever to get there. Like they grow, I think, a half a pound a year. So if you catch one that's that big, he's fucking ancient.
That's one of these takes I've heard a while ago, is that there were like way more quote unquote sea monsters back in the day because there was a lot less fishing. And a lot of these fish have like really long life cycles. And what we thought their life cycles were like a quarter of that. So what we thought was sustainable fishing was totally wrong. But like applying that to even like freshwater, like we've just fished the hell out of everything. We haven't given nature enough time to like reach its maximum size, maximum potential. So you see a lot
There's
less
old
of that.
photos. There's old photos before like all the record verification people around. I guess in the state parks and wildlife stuff. There was a guy. There's a photo from like 1880 of a guy on a steamboat in like Mississippi in the Mississippi River. He's caught like a catfish that he's saying weighs 330 pounds, and if that's the case, that is the biggest blue catfish to like ever exist. It's a huge catfish. Like if you look at the pictures, it's bigger than the fucking guy that caught it.
Well, it's back to the same thing with the alligator gar, where there are stories of catfish eating people. Or I don't know about just like eating them, but definitely like taking them down in the water and I don't know, killing them. Those stories exist.
There was a dam repairman like in my local area that says he got attacked by catfish before. They tried to drag him off.
That's awesome.
He kicked them and like got away. They finally like gave up trying to drag him off.
Now I want to look for this. I want to look for like old stories of like giant freshwater fish like eating children and shit like that. Because I'm sure the stories are out there.
I found there's a
giant squids, man.
There's I think it's the goonch fish or something. They're from India, but they're a member of the catfish family, and they get very very big too. And they like to eat primarily dead stuff. And supposedly the Indian Hindus putting dead bodies in the Ganges River directly feeds them and lets them get huge.
It's awesome.
Here's people, kids.
Here's a story from catfish1.com. It's awesome. Hungarian news reports today that angler Gabor Komlowski apparently was dragged into the Samos River by a 150-pound catfish and drowned Sunday while attempting to retrieve the 4-footer. Authorities said when they retrieved the body off the 53-year-old angler, he was still clinging to his rod. That's just like me when I die, just like clinging to my staff, if you will. And the catfish remains solidly hooked on the line. So he wasn't like dragged. It didn't grab him and drag him in. Police investigating the accident speculated that the fisherman was pulled from the bank by the enormous fish and hit his head on a rock.
Damn, that fish it yanked the shit out of him, I guess.
They say that the native catfish can get to 300 pounds or heavier.
It's a big fish.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I hear like the whales it's like a genetic offshoot of the American flathead catfish. I think they're vaguely related, and they have a lot of the same predatory instincts.
What did you say they were called?
Hunters. American flathead catfish, and then the European catfish is the whales.
That's what this was. That's what this was.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Yeah, they're both more predatory than they are like scavengers, so they're more likely to attack something alive.
Nice. With that, I think we can get the hogs.
Hog time. Hogs of the week.
That hog bell, dog. Dozens of wild hogs caught on video taking over Siena neighborhood. Hit it.
Stop whatever you're doing.
This is me and the boys.
Wild home security video out of Fort Bend County that captured what you do not want to see in your front yard.
A huge pack of feral hogs ravaging the landscape.
I absolutely do want to see this.
Look at all of them.
100% want to see this.
In the middle of the night, it doesn't take long to do
They are gathering.
damage. Matt Doherty picks up the story from here.
The neighbor whose video caught the pigs says he wasn't surprised that the pigs were in his yard. He says he was much more surprised by their number. This security camera video on the porch of Glenn Garner's Siena home captures the midnight dinner.
I'm that leader pig.
On his front lawn.
I didn't expect to see that.
I'm the tree.
2 or 3, 4, not 25
This
or
guy
30.
looks like dollar
After the
store
sun
Lars
came up one
Ulrich.
morning last week, Garner stepped outside to walk his dog to the bus stop. The evidence was hard to miss.
Saw a ton of damage in our front yard. Neighbor's yard.
Get
Some of the
fucked,
yards
dude.
were
BTFO'd.
hit worse.
Yeah, get hogged on,
When he
dude.
pulled up the video to identify the offenders, he was shocked.
You've seen one hog, and then you've seen them all, right? But then you see more and more, and then it's the whole family troop filing in. It's just really bizarre.
Like thieves in the night, the sounder moves swiftly and quietly.
And they move really quickly. I mean, they're probably in our yard, looking back on the cameras, less than a minute.
Siena's HOA says the pigs have become a seasonal problem in the neighborhood. The sounders move up and down the banks of the Brazos River and ultimately onto residential streets. Although there hasn't been any confirmed reports of downed fences from the pigs, damage to the flower beds and landscaping has been extensive. We spoke with a hog trapper who works in Siena who tells us the only way to control wild pig populations is to capture and kill 75% of them.
For now, I think we're just going to kind of clean things up and wait and see.
From Fort Bend County, I'm Matt Doherty.
So will these boys just like kill and eat your pets?
Yes, like cats. Yes. Yes, and dogs. Yes.
Well, I still think they have a right to be there as much as I do.
They're
species.
Look, dude.
They're opportunistic omnivores.
You want to see how aggressive these creatures can be, how intense and how scary they can be? Let's take a look.
That sounds good, yeah.
Let's take a look, boys. Let's take a look. Let's just take a look already.
There is
Just take a look. Let's just take a look. Jesus Christ. Look at the piss and vinegar. The sheer alpha energy exuding this razorback. He will fuck you up. That motherfucker, his buddy's holding him back right now, but if he could come at you, he'd fuck you up, dude.
Let it go.
He's such a little bastard, dude. He's such a little bastard. What would you do if this guy mauled you? Okay, guys, enough of this shit. Christ.
The Chinese YouTube page that uploaded that, like, put some fucking music in it.
There is a Turkish channel for like hog hunting. And
this one's good.
Turkish hog hunting? I do want to.
Yeah.
They hunt hogs in Turkey, even though they're like Muslim. I don't know what the deal is.
Because they tear up the crops, man. That's the only reason.
There's some fucking town in like Kentucky or some shit called Hog where they hunt turkeys.
Damn.
You ever think about that?
I hunt
turkeys are delicious. Too. Wild turkeys. They don't have as much breast meat though, so you get more dark meat.
Wouldn't know.
I'd go for some turkey breast meat.
Here we have a black bear versus a wild hog. Let's get it on!
My money's on the bear.
Dude, I'm Hogtown all day, dude. I live Hog City. This thing's gonna get free, and that bear is gonna be scared. That's one hell of a sight to witness. This is like nature at its most brutal. Now, here we have a bear dragging its prey, like, alive up the mountain, at least attempting to. It reminds me of that Dogman story that we were talking about 2 weeks ago or whatever. How the kid was dragged up the mountain. Yeah, they said that it was canine, but they found the kid, like, dragged up a mountain, which isn't a particularly canine thing to do.
They said there was, like, zero evidence of bear. Like, there was, like, they said it for sure it was a canine, whatever that means.
Oh, dude. Powerhouse in them. Holy shit. No! Fuck you, the pig says. Fuck you!
Oh.
Get him!
Oh, they're in a tussle. Depends on if the pig has tusk or not. If he got into the tusk into that bear's belly.
Bitch of a cameraman. Get closer.
Yeah, right. Go challenge the bear. Go piss on him.
Oh, he's chewing on him. He goes back up the mountain. That's a young pig. That pig probably weighs like 40 pounds. Bear's probably about 300. He's just dragging him.
Man, let's rise up.
Fucking unbelievable. I want that pig to pull an epic comeback.
That pig's gonna lose.
Aw. I know we losing.
Bear's gonna have a premium pork dinner.
Fucking pig boy, he out of energy.
Yeah, he's small.
He needs some milk.
Imagine like the bears, if they do eat a lot of pigs, they probably target the smaller, weakest ones they can get. Yeah.
That is insane.
He's putting that hog in a wheelchair and carting him up.
I just don't know. Is he strong enough to get that pig completely up the mountain? That's what I'm.
No.
I think he could if the pig wasn't fighting at all.
The slope is just too much.
Let go of it. Uh-oh. No, yeah, he's back at it. The pig should have took a. I think the pig's dead at this point. He's not making any more noises.
Yeah, well, he's just totally exhausted. Definitely. Might be.
Yeah, because he's biting on the top of his head. Bear one. Oh, he's still alive.
Get out. Are you nuts? I'm just kidding. He's just about got.
Yeah, I'm filming. Yeah, I'm filming.
The bear's about out of energy too. Look how slow the bear's starting to move.
Yeah, bear good.
Like an immovable object meets an invisible or an unstoppable force.
Hell yeah, dude. Just like WrestleMania 6.
It's like your average Foot Locker fight.
No, I saw this happen at the Waffle House the other day.
Yeah.
Exact scenario.
A bear and a hog going at it.
He don't give a shit about killing it. He just wants it.
Well, the pig hit him with the tusk.
Yeah, he'd still be like, fuck you.
Yeah, he hit him with the snout.
I just watched the movie Backcountry. It's about two fucking city.
Oh, that pig is fucked up. Look at his neck.
He's fucked up. Two fucking city idiots go fucking camping and fucking predatory black bear fucking fucks their day up. It's a pretty funny movie.
Oh, now he's waterboarding
him.
He's drowning him.
Oh, dude, he don't give a shit if that pig is dead or not. He just wants dinner.
Look at him eating.
God, it's so nasty. That could be you. That could be you one day.
That pig also might not be that removed from domestic, which is why he might also suck at fighting. Oh, wait.
The pig's still like, fuck you, bear. Oh, that ain't a good sound.
No. I did it there.
He's trying to get the nerve that's connected to the spine.
Yeah, he's trying to, like, disable him.
Ooh, God, that's so nasty.
Oh, damn. Oh, I think that did it. Teeth. It's weird though that I wonder if that pig was rejected out of the group or something, because it's weird that the other ones didn't. Because generally they'll fight like.
Maybe it was already disabled.
It's the retarded pig.
You think it got hit by a vehicle or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too, because I think that's why it's like not able to get away. It had like all.
He was crippled and alone.
He's crippled, yeah.
He couldn't find any took cussy.
Oh no, that bear is like he's like about to go to Cowtown. He's just going to
scalped him, dude. Yeah.
Oh.
I saw this happen at Waffle House too.
Yeah.
Start eating the hog alive. Going to town on her.
Oh. You know, like people will get all ethical and shit and like talk about how like, you know, hunting animals is mean, but like animals do this shit.
Yeah, but their argument will be like, "Oh, we've evolved, so we have a responsibility not to."
Yeah, not an argument. We've evolved to fuck all sorts of systems up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Like I was reading, like wolves will start eating like a fucking buffalo before it's even dead. So like if it's still alive, they'll rip out its guts and just start going to town.
Oh, yeah, a Komodo dragon, when it kills boars, they just rip its rectum and intestines out while it's alive.
You got to get that fucking food, man, while you can. Something else can come by and chase you the fuck off. Like.
And he's like, "Will you mind? I'm trying to eat here."
I know. He's just looking for someone to fucking chase off.
Yeah. That's
Don't
weird. It's a
get
black
them,
bear.
man.
Usually you don't see black bears being this daring, but I guess like fucking pissed at that hog.
Well, that's one reason I like this video so much. I was watching this movie, I was saying, Backcountry, it's about a black bear. I'm like, this would never happen. Then I watch this, it's like, oh, fucking maybe.
He's just sitting there eating on it.
He do be cute. His ears do be round.
You're a good boy. You're doing what he can.
This is footage of Max.
Yeah, it's pretty similar, dude. Sometimes.
He wants to take him back up that hill because I imagine his den or whatever's up there.
No, it's not handicap accessible. It's not getting them there.
Dude.
Here he goes.
Oh.
Oh, pig is still alive too.
Scalp just ripped off, fucking brain exposed.
You know what's insane? That pig will probably live through that, and he'll just have like an exposed skull there, and he'll be like alive for like 3 more years.
Yeah, unless fucking
Unless
the infection gets to him.
it's kind of gross.
Pretty tough. Like I don't know how that one I killed recently that had like no half of his face. I don't know how that pig was alive, but he was. No joke, you know the fucking Batman movie, The Dark Knight, when Harvey Dent gets his face lit on fire?
Yeah?
It's like that, but bone, and that was like half this pig's face.
Based.
Like no ear, no eye. The eye had been like ripped out of the socket by probably my dogs.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Jesus,
Well,
I see what you've
when I
done
shot
for
the
Harvey
pig,
Dent, and I
could
want
not
that
tell
for
there was anything
me.
wrong with him. Yeah. He was fucking eating corn like everything was normal.
Eating corn is not normal.
Oh, well, I've seen them.
If you eat corn, I'm fucking storming your house.
Can't stop eating corn. Love corn.
I wonder if he's waiting for the pig to die now or something.
Yeah, he's just looming over his fucking prize. That's the video.
So that's it.
Unfucking
Still fucking
believable.
crazy because you don't see black bears get that aggressive usually.
Yeah.
He was probably starving.
I don't think so. It don't look like a starving bear to me. It looks like a fucking well-capable bear. He is a heck of a bear. I'll give him a 7 out of 10.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
boo-boo. This pig won't go.
Be a more interesting fight though if it was like a 400-pound boar versus like a grizzly bear.
It's true. They don't take those risks. They know better.
Yep.
Ralph Lamau says Vaisoki most equals tall bridge. The more you know. Tyler says there's an aquarium here in Oklahoma that has one the size of a fucking car. I believe he's talking about the catfish.
Yeah, or a gar, yeah.
He says there are things the size of a house in the dams here.
Maybe, yeah. Who knows?
I hope so.
They are the dam.
Scar says Megalodon still exists. What a beast.
Yeah.
Little Taffy says we go camp on this mountain in Tennessee, and there's wild boar all over the place. They're pretty terrifying, and you find these gnarly boar skeletons everywhere. The teeth are nuts.
They have like, yeah, they can get like 6-inch long tusks and fucking daggers.
Scar says the pig ain't dead though. It'll take a good while until it dies. For real, no cap. Bussin'. Man, that's
no
the
cap,
thing.
Literally no cap.
These hogs are some tough motherfuckers. They don't die easy. It's true. It's just like me in a lot of ways. No, I'm not that tough. I'm just poor. It's a difference, really.
You gotta be have a modicum of like toughness if you're poor.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I keep telling all the rich people around me.
You think this boar has cash on him?
Yeah. He ain't paid for no meal. He's just stealing it from your front lawn. Hell yeah.
That's he stole the bear's food. That's why the bear was so pissed.
Let's hit our next video. Guy rescuing his dog from an attacking mountain lion.
Oh, this one's fucking brutal. This one's rough. Watch this shit. Gets his dog. Here it goes. It's a machete. Here he comes.
Oh, yeah.
Machete, man. Machete. Oh!
Chop him.
Chop him. Chop him. Oh!
Bye-bye, kitty. Bye-bye, kitty.
He chopped it. Oh! Oh! Oh, he's hitting it in the hand.
Hell yeah. Fuck that cat, dude. Do the same thing.
He used to stab it. Like, that would put it down quicker. Like, got into its lungs. The dog got around and bit on it.
Hell yeah.
Scoring all over the place.
Oh, it's...
Shit, dude. That's wild. That is wild.
That's insane.
That's what you gotta do.
Somebody put an ISIS net sheet over this.
Nice.
You can play it. You're free to.
Mod should do that. That'd be fucking great Facebook content.
Choppy, dude.
My Facebook would get disabled or some shit after posting this.
Oh no, I'd like use one of my shitty socks and post it. He chops it.
I like how its tail is moving around like crazy, like in Skyrim, how the Khajiit's tails all bug out like that. Do you think that's a bug or not? 'Cause it's exactly the same, dude. Nasty. Fucking nasty.
Here we have the Khajiit.
And that's weird too, because you can tell that's like a problem mountain lion, right? Because it's like attacking a group of dogs.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, if it's going for your fucking animals, it's definitely a problem. All for getting rid of
That's
it.
the thing though. They're not supposed to like attack a group of dogs because they're supposed to have like a fear of packs of canines.
Yeah.
Like, most time they'll run up a tree.
Yeah, sure.
He fucked around. He found out.
As you do. As you do. Do I have anything else? What else do I got some bullshit.
Must be a real pain in the neck.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the neck.
We got the P9 Pterodactyl.
Oh, that's a good one.
Penal?
Yeah, some sort of penis joke pterodactyl. Yeah. Yeah, this pterodactyl was a good boy. The moors of England are filled with strange tales and even stranger creatures. Could one of these be... come on. Could one be a pterodactyl? Some sightings by those in the P9's moors and the surrounding West Yorkshire area have alleged the sighting of a pterodactyl nicknamed the P9 pterodactyl. The flap of pterodactyl sightings... Is that a pun? I'm not sure. Kicked off in September of 1982, with the first sighting being reported in Shipley Glen. William Green saw what he called a huge bird with a wingspan of at least 6 feet or more. He also noted, interestingly enough, that the creature appeared to be flying very haphazardly. Green also described the creature as gray and leather, similar to an enormous bat, and said that overall it was eerie to look at. It is important to remember that in this sighting, Green did not compare this creature to any dinosaur. Just a few days later, another woman reported seeing a monster bird surrounded by other birds. She said that the wingspan was enormous, guessed it to be around 10 feet. She also noted the direction. It appeared the bird was headed to Leeds.
That's interesting.
Sure. Is it?
It almost reminds me of the fucking... remember that episode you recently uploaded of the megafauna?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the fucking bat on the Mauritian Islands that got, like, eaten? Like, extinct because, like, it had, like, a good source of fat or something. It was like a fruit bat. It was, like, giant.
Yeah, we was talking about bats, yeah.
And they said it was, like, leathery. Like, that reminds me of, like, a flying fox or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like classic bat wings, really. I guess. So after these stories, and a few more trickled in, it's no surprise that the local press started paying attention. One press-driven theory seemed hell-bent on proving that beyond a doubt the bird was simply a heron. However, sightings continued to roll in, and more people insisted they'd know the difference between a heron and something else. Sightings would continue through 1984, which is surprising as it seemed that the creature hung around the area for some time. As more sightings rolled in, several people began comparing the creature to a dinosaur-like creature, and specifically a pterodactyl. This is interesting to me because, first, it's like very weird sightings along the lines of like the Jersey Devil, where it's just like so ridiculous you can't even believe it. But then they start doing the dinosaur bit, but it's the 80s when they start doing that. And most of the time you hear about that, it's the early 1900s because there was like a dinosaur craze at the time. So it's kind of out of place, but similar.
I was wondering if it was like a fucking, there's like a class of rodents that went extinct. I forget exactly which epoch they went extinct in. There's like a class of rodents that like fucking flew and were huge. They were like flying rodents. They weren't like true bats.
Ben in the chat says Leeds, like Leeds Point, the Jersey Devil. And it really does sound like the Jersey Devil. Now, this is in England or something. What was it? Some crap place I don't give a shit about.
That's in England. It's in England.
Yeah, this is in England. But yeah, once again, it's almost like synchronicity where you have the same words coming up over and over. And it's just like these things are coded into humans. And like you see a lot of the same points. Yeah. Christopher in the chat says Jersey Devil is still my favorite cryptid. Dude, Jersey Devil's like my local cryptid, and I hate that fucking thing. It's the stupidest looking cryptid.
Your house.
He's gonna be fucking with me now. Yeah. It's not that boring. There's the string of sightings in 1909 is pretty interesting. I don't know. Talked about.
Jack opens his back door and there's like a fucking horse head right there, and it's like the Jersey Devil.
Christopher says maybe some rich guy lost a giant bat from a private zoo. And that's the theory I've thought of for a lot of these sorts of things. For like the Beast of Gévaudan, I figured like that's like a hyena that someone had in a menagerie that got loose because the description is spot on hyena. So like I think that happens more than is really known.
Are hyenas that aggressive towards people though? Like,
yes.
Well, you would have one that's totally out of its element and doesn't really know how to find food. So I think
they're scavengers. They're not like
they're hunters. Oh, they're hunters. They are they're scavengers as well, but they hunt.
They will surround lions.
They're like more related to cats than they are dogs.
Yeah, they're closer related to the feline tree than they are to the canine. It's just the case of convergent evolution, which is a very interesting thing in its own right.
It's like the calico, whatever the fuck. It's like a sloth, but it looks like a gorilla and a horse.
Yeah. Yes, the Calicotherium.
Yeah,
yes.
that thing.
It's an ungulate. It was the giant megafauna days. It was an
sloth,
an ungulate that would move like a gorilla, like knuckle walking. Yeah, it's very weird looking. Christopher says
or is it a
it's probably another one that they have like one bone and they just made up the rest, in all honesty.
Like fucking Gigantopithecus.
Made up just like the dinosaurs. I'm sorry. I'm saying it for Matt. Matt, you fucking science worshipping bitch.
See, that's the thing. I do think, like, obviously, in some sense, dinosaurs were real. Like, there were things that were giant creatures that we're trying to put together now. But that's the thing is, like, the reconstructions now, we know for a fact that the reconstructions since they've been discovered have all been wrong. So what are we to assume that our reconstructions now are right? And most of these things
go back to the ancients. I was reading Ovid's Metamorphoses. He says the Titans were reptilian in nature. And they were the ones that built the Tower of Babel, or in the case of Ovid, a stairway to the god. So yes, that's
very interesting.
Giant serpent cult.
Because in my latest video I uploaded, I walk up on this fucking hill that's like in my little grazing plain that I let the cows run on, and it's got a big vein of like iron ore that's like on the side of it, And then in the fucking middle, there's all these fossils. And they're all shellfish mainly, which is interesting.
They're gaining intelligence.
To be honest, I find myself buying the fucking like the dinosaurs even more than I do a lot of this megafauna shit. Like, it seems like a lot of the, and I don't know why this is. I don't know if it was the state of the earth, but it seems like for like mammals and shit, there's just like not even as much information. Is that just because people don't care as much, or is that, I don't even know what that is.
That has something to do with it.
Dinosaurs are just so ingrained into my brain that I just believe it because it's awesome.
It's because dinosaurs have been repeatedly told to us.
But they're awesome.
It's a reoccurring thing, and the harder they sell it, the more likely it ever happened.
How do you feel? Because like I feel like the merge of like the reptilian dinosaur with the bird-like dinosaur is like perfect for like esoteric symbolism.
And just look, the ancients said dragon, and the Chinese put dragon on the zodiac. So I'm gonna say dragon.
Then you have like the feathered serpents of like Mesoamerica.
Yeah, dragon.
Yeah. I have no problem calling them dragons. I don't give a shit.
My only problem with dinosaurs is like the really big ones. And that's where you start getting into, there had to be some kind of atmospheric difference. Because you can't tell me, like, okay, like giraffes now.
Yeah, like
are
the
on the brink of inoperability. Yeah. Because of how long their neck is. Like, that takes forever for their blood to get from their heart to their neck, their brain.
Well, the story now with sauropods is that they have like oxygen sacs in their necks.
That's the only way.
That is the story.
Anything else, like there's no way. There's no way an animal that size can keep enough oxygen to its brain while its brain is that far away from its heart. Like, that's like, it must have had a ridiculously fucking strong heart too. Like, that's the thing too.
Well, they said, I think their original take was the oxygen content was a lot different.
That's what I'm saying. It had to be.
And then after a certain deluge, the oxygen levels normalized to how they are now.
Well, it makes sense, like even from like the creationist standpoint, that there would have been more oxygen in the atmosphere. I mean, you have like humans living a lot longer, stories about much larger people, and they say that before the flood of Noah, that there wasn't like weird like weather patterns or anything like that. It didn't even rain or storm ever. Like, that stuff is abnormal. And what there actually was springs of water from in the earth, and there was like a mist of it like in the atmosphere, and like that would keep everyone hydrated or whatever. And basically what was Eden. Not necessarily, and I don't want to say necessarily Eden, that's not like biblically correct at all, but like the earth was made like for man. It was like made for us to thrive.
Yeah, we had access to every kind of comfort and resource imaginable.
And then a Moid had to ruin it.
The story is, and this is what the Bible says, is that the water came from above and below. So like these, I don't know, like aquifers or whatever the fuck they're called, these stores of water within the earth would have broken. Earth would have opened up, and that water would have come out. That water that was coming out in these gentle springs that were sustaining man was now destroying him.
Hence Pangea fracturing.
Yeah. Yep. And now the creationists get a little weird with dinosaurs, and they say like a lot of them will say that the ark must have had dinosaurs on it because the Bible says that it included every animal with like nostrils.
That's the problem with like fundamentalists and like evangelicals. They don't have any mystic basis. Like, and I guess Mod could probably see this with like Wahhabi Islam. Wahhabi. Yeah. Where they take everything that they read and it's like, this is 100% exactly perfectly how it happened. even though I'm going to add my own stuff to it. Like that's the thing. Like they're interpreting it with a modern viewpoint and a modern with knowledge of dinosaurs. People 6,000 years ago did not even know of dinosaurs.
Well, the story is that dinosaurs were alive, man. That's the story here.
Then how are they fossilized then? That's that's another thing.
Because of the flood, because the Earth overturned and created the perfect situation to fossilize everything, because it was all wet. It was all just mud and muck.
Those bones are actually
and pressure. More important, there's a lot of pressure there too.
Yeah.
With the weight of the Earth on top of it.
I'm sure a lot of what we've been told is fake and gay, but I
don't know if this is the true story or not. It sounds kind of ridiculous to me, and I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. Whatever the fuck. I have no problem discussing
the fucking giant Noah's Ark thing, the giant Noah's Ark thing in Kentucky or wherever it's at. And it's just so cringe though, the way it's done. It could be such a good idea. The way it's executed is so awful and boomerish.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't work. Yes,
God's got to do it, obviously. But they would say that they did have dinosaurs on the Ark, and they would have had babies, small dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But then the idea is that once the Earth's atmosphere was totally changed, the environment was totally changed, then the dinosaurs that were released after the flood, they basically degenerated into nothing. Well, there's a lot of stories from I want to say medieval era where someone would find a reptilian beast, but it was small, although it was threatening to the one man.
Yeah, Marco Polo
travels in his travels through the Gobi Desert found a species of fire-breathing little lizard that were living in the Gobi Desert at the time. There's also, I want to say, Ptolemy, the Greek geographer, when he mapped Arabia, he said there was this tribe of this nation of flying pterodactyl-like dragons that breathed fire, but they were so small that they were being ripped apart by vultures and condors.
I heard one story. I wish I remember the details, but some knight killed a small dragon with a spear. And it's a really fucking cool story. But it's a very specific account that creationists use all the time. But
St. George, I love St. George. The story of St. George is great.
There's St. George. There's also Lancelot. There's St. Dennis.
See, St. George supposedly was a Roman soldier born in I want to say modern day Sinop, which is in Turkey. And he was in Libya in the desert. And a fucking village woman approached him and said there was a dragon that was evil, and he was demanding sacrifices of virgin women from the village or whatever. Saint George
killed it.
Yeah, he goes and he fucking lances it through the eye and kills it.
Get blown the fuck out, child of.
Yeah. And he it kills it. Yeah.
Daniel did the same thing. I'm pretty sure King David killed a dragon somewhere in the Apocrypha.
You know who I'd like to really do an episode on, and Mod probably would find it interesting, is the Pontic King Mithridates, the Poison King.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's freaking, he just fought Rome, and Rome should have been able to destroy him, but he was a while, he was winning.
And dump scorpions on people and shit.
I think Marco Polo.
He was had an obsession with the Scythians at the time, and all his wives were Scythian.
I think Marco Polo also said that the Chinese emperor used dragons in his parades and shit.
Yeah.
So, and we see dragons in Chinese parades all the time now, and I don't think Marco Polo was so stupid to think that the guys in the dragon costumes are real dragons.
Yeah, no, they would have known because it would have looked like paper back then.
Surely.
the Chinese and like even the Japanese, they had fucking they used paper for a lot of stuff. Like the Japanese had paper body armor.
I've never seen paper in my entire life. I don't actually believe that it exists.
Yeah, fucking bamboo plumbing system throughout the entirety of the Japanese islands.
I have a bamboo poop knife.
Base.
You gotta chop them up after you
I'm
swallow
pretty
10
sure you
grams
could cut glass with that.
of Red Vein Valley. So you take you a little bit too much Red Vein Valley, and then you eat some Taco Bell, and you get nice and black.
It's all the kratom. It's all the kratom.
This poop knife cuts glass.
Hey, you shit out a turd.
I shoved this knife up my ass.
It's like a rock solid friggin' turd that won't.
What was I thinking?
He scoops it out with a bamboo spoon, then chops it up with a bamboo knife.
Got like this weird auger thing I got from like an infomercial. I use it and it like friggin' unclogs any toilet. It's great.
I think we are out of content for the evening. So I want everyone to go to yakovalive.com and hit that merch tab and buy a t-shirt. Patreon.com/yakovalive if you want to come hang out in the Discord, and at Skinwalker Gang on Twitter, at Skinwalker Gang.
Yeah, and if you want me to go to the gathering, then give Yak a shitload of money.
Just give me money. The link's around. It's on screen.
Yeah.
Give me money. Who wants to shill something?
I'll show my channel. I got more stuff in the works on my channel. I uploaded some interesting content the other day. I got more reviews coming up. One of my videos did freakishly well for some reason. I don't
Guns
know why,
and gardening. Tell your parents they'll love these videos.
Milsurp, garbage, gas masks, whatever. I got so much shit I could review in my house.
Based.
So, I got like enough stuff here. I could probably make like 50 or 60 videos on.
What's the channel?
SP Skinwalker Outdoors.
Shit, yeah. Maud, you got anything?
I got AIDS.
So by this time next week, I will be at the Gathering of the Juggalos. So no Tape Eater stream, but I will be streaming. There will be content. I guarantee
And
that.
if I'm not there, I will be on the fucking Discord, and we will be doing something.
Yeah, interview me from the Gathering. That's what I want. Oh, hell yeah. And I will see everybody at the Gathering, baby. Everybody in the world's going to be there as far as I'm concerned. Everyone that matters. If you don't gather, you don't matter. That's what they say.
Oh, that needs to be on a shirt.
I'm sure it is on a shirt.
Have the Hatchet Men with Bigfoot, and then have the Skinwalker Gang logo, and underneath it, if you ain't gathering, you ain't mathering.
You ain't Marshall Matherson.
Mathering. You're mathering, yeah.
Oh, God. So whoop whoop to everyone out there. Thank you, Ben. Seen dragons in Lakewood. Got dragon sightings? Might have to hear more about that, dude. Thank you, Christopher. A reptilian demanding virgin sacrifice and worship sounds like ancestral blood memory. Scar says Flintstones is a documentary. Christopher says, I think according to the ice core samples, there was more oxygen in the atmosphere, and there was more heat. All right. Catch you next time, baby. Whoop whoop, motherfuckers.